All right, ladies and gents, I guess we are live. Thank you all for coming today. I'm actually waiting on Kenneth, Fordman, Kenneth Oates. Oh, I should get yourself something to drink, sit back, relax, have a coffee, a tea, or water, or whatever you have. I'm drinking tea today. Welcome. Shawn S was in first there. Michael Santana is in the house. Fairy Dust is in the house. Ronnie Braun is in the house. Hi, Ronnie. Um, I don't know if you got your diesel heater working yet. I've got another friend of mine in town here that's having problems with his, so I thought I'd help him out. He's just a little ways out of town, about an hour away, so we'll have to see what goes. Ooh, now that's hot. Oh, to wait for that to cool down a little bit. She Devil, Tommy, how are you doing there? Welcome, 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 everyone. We're just waiting on Kenneth Oates. I hope he knows what time I'm on, actually. I'm having him up on the panel. Let me just see if I can get the invite thing going here. Copy to clipboard. There we go. So when he does, oh, Stream Elements. That's strange. I don't get Stream Elements. I didn't have Stream Elements working for almost a year, and then all of a sudden it just started working. Sway Beds. Sway Beds is in the house. Hello, John. From Medicine Hat. I did look at a couple of those. There's a whole bunch of those ones that is Silencio fake or not or real. Hey, Michael Santana. So there's a whole bunch of those. So I've been looking at them. Some of them say, oh, it's just, it is good, it works, but it says on there fake. But I think the best way to know if something is fake like that, there's Kenneth. To know, I'm going to paste the link in the chat window, and if anybody wants to come up for for however long, we'll see what gives here. But anyways, what you do to find out if any of those kind of things are real there, Don, is, and which I've done, and probably a lot of people that do, is you take the picture of the person that what's his name, Henry Sanders. Henry Sanders is the founder of this. So you take his picture, you put it into Google, and you go to the camera icon there and load up that picture. And then it'll find anywhere else on the internet of either that same person or people that look very similar to that. And when I popped that in there and told it to look up pictures of this person, there's absolutely none. No pictures at all of him. So that tells me that if that guy was so popular, or not popular, if he had the job that he said he did, he would be his picture would be listed everywhere, and his name and what have you. There are a few people with Henry Sanders as a name. One is an actor. It's an older person, nothing like him at all. So that's what makes that a good candidate for a scam kind of deal there. Okay, I'm not going to post a lot of these messages that pop up today because we've got a special on today for you. Yeah, I looked at the ones that you sent. And everybody's saying hi, hello. Oh, look at this. Loma Mackenzie is in the house. Thank you for popping in, you guys. Anyways, I've got a special. I posted the link if anybody wants to come up onto the panel. I've got a special for you today. We've got, I think we're going to have games happening. There's a quiz going to happen first, and then later on, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be an exciting afternoon or morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you guys, because I don't know what I'm going to say. So it's all going to be brand spanking new. And what we have is around raid. What's this here? Is around raid. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a raid going on somewhere, eh? Oh, liked, shared out there. Thumbs up, guys. And the YouTube community tab. Okay, cool. Fantastic. So we're going to have a quiz game today. And I've invited Kenneth to come up and read all the questions. And I get to look to see who's going to be the first to answer these, the correct answer for these. And the quiz is, how well do you know Nomadic Vanman? So get out your thinking caps and find out all you can, or remember all you can about Nomadic Vanman, which is me. And we'll keep it. Oh yes, I got to get a piece of paper and a pencil then, so we can keep track of who gets what for scores. Except now, oh no, I don't have my book. Hang on, I have to get a book so I can write this down. Do I have a book? I think I'm lost. Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys, excuse me. I'm just trying to get all things all neatly bundled up here. And Camper Fanatic. Colette is in the house, guys. You'll see that there are, I think I have actually 7 moderators. I think there's, well, at least 1 or 2 in the house now. Feel free to drop links of anything that you would like. If you know how to drop links, that'd be fine. So we'll just see. Kenneth, are you available to come up on and ask some of those questions I had there? The whole idea is it is about Nomadic Vanman and how well do you really know him. So we'll just find out, see how much you know about me. All right, anybody else would like to pop up anytime? Oh, wait a minute, I got a question here just before I get Kenneth to come up. My diesel heater is working great with a 2-amp trickle charger right on. Once I had put it on a 10-amp setting, separated deep cycle battery because of the low voltage. Yeah, you can't run those things on the low voltage very, very well. You'll get other problems. It should tell you when you do have low voltage and either shut down, but sometimes it's got to get pretty low. Anyways, I'm going to see what Kenneth is up to. We'll call him up on the panel here. Hang on.
Howdy.
Hey, Kenny.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. So this is going to be exciting, guys, because it's how well uh, you know Nomadic Vanman. And I think there's 6 in the house. Maybe if we'll just give it a minute or two, Kenny, and wait for somebody else to come in, if you don't mind. If you got anything
Mm,
to say, go right ahead. You have
no,
the
sir.
floor.
How, how has your day been? How you like Vancouver so far?
Lots of rain. It actually snowed here. Not where I'm at. It snowed like out of town and higher altitudes. But I guess all across the prairies, they're having maybe all across Canada, they're having like funny weather, so and snow and stuff. Right now, it's in Celsius, it's 10 degrees outside. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I guess I could find out.
I'm not really sure either because I don't know how to do the conversion. The
Yeah. Well,
Hey
I got
Marco Santana and Kemper Van Natic and Ronnie Braun and who else we got? Shawn
Shawn
S.
S.
And
Right on.
Sway Beds, Dream on Wheels,
Oh,
Fairy
Dream on Wheels.
Dust, She Devil. I believe that's everyone.
Oh, wow. Holy smokes. Well, thanks everybody for coming in. Yeah, it's 50 degrees outside, Fahrenheit.
Mm,
Outside. Inside the van here, it's 63.
mm.
So, all right. Um, just a question before we get started here, Kenny. You got all the questions there, I think.
Yes, sir.
There should be, I don't know, 20, 23 questions. I got them here too. And what I'm going to pop up is, I guess, the YouTube side of the chat window is faster than the StreamYard side of the chat window. So if I pop that up, at least I'll get the answers on there before they come up on the StreamYard side.
I'm actually not eating nothing right at the moment. I'm drinking water, actually.
Oh, well, that's good. At least you got something. I got a tea going here.
Mm.
Um, I'm staying away from coffee for a little bit. My day is my day is going good. Excuse me. My day is going good so far. My night wasn't so good. I got like hip problems coming back on me, and sometimes it hurts pretty bad. So, is that the wind blowing your van, Wayne? Um, Actually, there I'm right beside kind of a busy street, right just off the street, and sometimes cars and trucks go by. You can hear them. Sounds like wind. So that's what's happening. There's a fuel refinery or something down at the waterfront, and that's what probably all that noise is. If the microphone is picking it up pretty good. Let me see. How can I make this a little bit smaller so I can see more what's going on? I guess I'll get it up to question number there. Put that up there. Okay, we're good to go there. All right. So what we're going to do is Kenny's going to read out some questions. We got 23 of them to see how well you guys know Nomadic Vanman. I'm curious just to find out. Does anybody know who I am out there?
Mm.
And he's going to ask the questions and probably watch for the answers too. So the first one to answer the questions, I'll mark it down, and you'll have a point. And we'll find out at the end uh, who has the most points. Maybe we'll go out for coffee or something. So, sorry to hear, Wayne. Maybe it's all the moisture. Yeah, it could be. It could be moisture, humidity, and water problems. Being damp all the time probably is working on the old body. All right. So, okay, Kenny. I guess anytime you're ready, you could start
Okay.
with the questions, and The title is How Well Do You Know Nomadic Vanman? So, okay, Kenny, anytime you're ready, buddy.
What is the name of Wayne's YouTube channel?
So you just type in the answer. Anybody that knows that is going to get a point right away first. They're probably looking it up online to see what it is. I don't know how many people are in the house. 7. There's got to be one of you that know the answer to that.
I see Shawn S got it right first on the YouTube side.
How do you see that? How come I don't see that? Wow, you're fast. Yeah, you're right. I just got the answer just now. Okay, Shawn S has the very first one. All right. Great. Shawn S. Oh, everybody's answering. Great. Okay. All right. Carry on.
Okay. What was Nomadic Vanman's channel name before Nomadic Vanman?
That's going to be a tough one for a lot of people, unless you've been hanging around with me for long enough. What was my channel name before Nomadic Vanman? I had a channel name change. Do you know what it? Well, you know what it is, Kenneth, because you got the answer.
Yeah, I can't answer because I know what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it looks like the StreamYard side gets the answer first. Wow. Okay.
I see Camper Van Nett got it in there first on the let's see. No, wait a minute. I'm seeing She Devil got it in there first. She Devil and King, She Devil and Camper Van Nett got it in there around about the same thing.
From what I can see there, Kenneth, She Devil said King Tut.
Yeah.
But the real answer is King Tut Hut.
Yeah.
So I think Camper Van Attic just happened to squeak in there. Call me V. V.
Hey, call
Stick
me
around.
V.
We're having a quiz test there, V. And you still got a chance because we've only just had 2 questions asked so far. But anybody typing the right answer in these here it gets like a point. So the first one was what's the name of Nomadic Vanman's channel, or Wayne's channel, which was Nomadic Vanman, and that what was the name of my channel before Nomadic Vanman, and the answer was King Tut Hut. So I think Colette got that one. I know She Devil put King Tut. Maybe you missed the hut. All right. Question number 3.
How many subs does Nomadic Vanman have roughly today?
Right on. How many subs do I have today? Roughly. These should be easy. You can go out and look them up real easy. I mean, you wouldn't know how many I have unless you probably go look or just off the top of your head. There we go. I got a couple of them.
Call me V. Come in there.
Call me V.
Come in there first.
Yep. Call me V. Right on. Camper Van Addy came in second. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Shawn came in second. Shawn S.
Shawn S, and then Michael Santana, and then Camper Van Attic.
Right on. Very cool. Call Me V. Got that one? Okay. Right on. All righty.
What is Nomadic Vanman's real first name?
These questions aren't too hard. You'll have a chance, V. Don't you worry. What is Nomadic Vanman's real first name?
I see Camper Van Attic come in there with the correct answer first.
Okay. Camper Van Attic. Right on. That was an easy one, see? Nope. Nope. How do you know my last name there, V? It doesn't matter if you say what it is. I don't care. Oh, you don't. Okay. That's cool. All right. Camper Van Attic got that one first.
Okay.
All right.
What country does Wayne live in?
There you go. See that? These are all easy questions. Just how well do you know me?
Well, I see Camper Van Attic come in there with the correct answer.
Okay.
Canada.
Camper Van Attic.
First. Yeah.
Wow. Colette's doing pretty good. Got a few of them there already. Canada. Canada.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, on.
What province is Wayne originally from?
Ba-dum. What province am I originally from?
I see Camper. I see Camper Van Attic come in there with the correct answer.
All righty.
Alberta.
Colette must have been studying up. Boondocking with Boomer is in the house. Right on.
Hey, Lance. What's happening, Lance?
He says Ontario. A little bit a ways from Ontario.
What city is Wayne originally from?
All right, Michael, thanks for coming in. Take care on your ride to pick up your wife there. We'll have to get together again. I guess we need to talk again. So, what city am I from? I wonder how come Camper Van Attic knows these.
I see Camper Van Attic come in there with the correct answer again.
Medicine Hat.
Medicine Hat, yeah.
So
by the way, I'm learning about you with these questions as well, because some of these I didn't know myself.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd been telling people on my lives and maybe on some of my videos, and I thought, yeah, some people will know that, but I've met Colette in real life, so that's why she probably knows a lot of these.
Yeah. All right. In
All
what
right.
in what province does Wayne spend the winter?
What province?
It looks like Call Me V is coming up with the correct answer.
Right on.
It is British Columbia.
Shawn S got the right answer also.
Mm-hmm. In what city does Wayne spend his winter in British Columbia? Looks like Camper Van Attic has come in there with the correct answer. It is Vancouver.
Yes, it is. Van Attic. Okay. Write that down. All right. Looking good so far.
What is Wayne's age?
Oh, that's going to be a tough one. If nobody gets it right on, we'll have to go with the closest.
Well, so far I'm seeing
65, 29. Thank you, V. 29.
Camper Van Attic come in there with the correct answer.
I think she's been studying.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you look a lot younger than that, brother.
Oh, really? Oh, good. Thanks. Yes,
What?
60.
Huh? The what,
I
brother?
would just I was just saying, yeah, 69.
Yeah. I didn't think you was nowhere near that, brother. What van does Wayne have? What van does Wayne have?
Yeah, I guess it's the model. I guess I should have put what model of van does Wayne have?
I see that Camper Van Attic has come in there with the correct answer. It is Dodge.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yes, it is a Dodge. Yes, it is.
Okay.
And Boondocking with Boomer is kind of correct. Also, it's a Class B motorhome. That's what they call these, but it's a Dodge Class B motorhome.
So vans are actually called the Class Bs now?
Yeah, with it like that are made to motorhomes. Like mine is built as a motorhome, and it's called a Class B. Class A, it looks like a bus, a big bus. Class
Uh-huh.
B is this kind. A Class C looks like the front end of a van, but it's got a square box on the back. You've seen lots of those campers type. Those are Class C.
So I wonder if ours would probably be considered a
It's a
class.
van built as a camper.
Well, I'm eventually wanting to turn it into one.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. That would be a Class B. Yeah,
mhm.
a nomadic van. That's correct. Oh wow, Larry is in the house, living life with Larry.
Hey, living like Larry.
Living like Larry, right on.
Um, what year is Wayne's Dodge camper van?
Yeah, that might be a hard one. What year is my van? I've said that on a few lives. I guess you had to be there to know what it is.
I see Camper Van Natic has come in there with
What?
the correct answer.
Holy smokes. Right on. 96, Larry says. Very close, very close. 87, Shawn. Right on.
He probably kind of wishes it was a little older than what it is.
Yeah.
Because he probably he's probably like me, doesn't like this computer technology sensor type things either on them.
No, this one doesn't have that, but I'm surprised it has like power everything else, like power windows and all that stuff, but it doesn't have that where you plug that computer in to get diagnostics. 96 is when they started with that.
It don't. Oh, it don't have. It don't have. I thought. I thought it did when they went to fuel injection.
Yeah, this is fuel injection, but it doesn't have that. I'm surprised myself that it doesn't have that computer plug-in thing. I can push the button. I can turn the key off, on, off, on, off, on 3 times, and then it'll flash some lights, and the number of flashes tells me what's wrong.
Oh. Hmm.
What mellow nomadic adventure? Marshall is in the house.
Hey, Nomadic Adventures.
We are on question number 13. This is an easy one.
What color is Wayne's van?
What color is my van?
Well, I see people have got part of the answer.
They got part of the answer. It's we can give a hint. 2 colors. There we go. Marshall.
Oh, I see Marshall has come in there with the correct answer. It is blue and white.
Marshall is in there. What do you know?
Welcome to the board, Marshall.
Camper Van Attic and Shawn S chiming in with blue and white and blue. So today's quiz is about how well do you know Nomadic Vanman? That's the whole. I just want to find out how much you guys know about me.
Okay. Question 14. Name any 2 amenities available in Wayne's van.
A new career changing has taken away my TV and YouTube viewing. Oh no. Sorry, Larry.
Well, I see Camper Van Natic has got one of the answers.
Yeah, what do you call an amenity? Like, what would that be? Um, like Marshall said, kitchen and bathroom, uh, sink and stove. I guess actually I do have solar, but is that an amenity? It's not on the list, but I guess it's there's a lot of correct answers there.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do here is Camper Van Addict, Marshall, and Shawn S. All three of those have got, they're
Okay.
sort of correct. So I'll give those a one to each of those. That was kind of a vague question, I guess, and not well thought out on my part.
Okay.
All right.
What is an email for Wayne? Either one will do.
Yeah, I got two emails. Anyone, anyone will do. Hope nothing serious happened over there, Kenneth. You got a banging noise. What happened?
Well, my dog just come in, so
Oh,
she's dragging her leash around.
all right. What is an email address for Nomadic Vanman? At least if you don't know, you can go look it up pretty easy. Just call up my channel thing or look at the bottom of the description.
Close that door a little bit.
There we go. Shawn S. And you're correct. Nomadic Vanman won. I couldn't pick Nomadic Vanman. Somebody already took it. So I had to put the number one in there. And I am number one.
Outside.
What kind of a dog do you have?
I have a German Shepherd.
Oh, wow. So it's probably not a small dog by any means.
No, I wish. She weighs about anywhere between 55 and 60 pounds.
Holy.
But she's the runt of the litter, so she's fixing to be 7 years old in January.
So Boondocking with Boomer says, or Lance, he says, Camper Fanatic, are you Wayne's brother? Are you Wayne's brother? Camper Fanatic is a woman. Colette. 143 pounds.
Boomer,
Wow.
43 pounds. Oh,
That's a horse. He has a Great Dane.
yeah, I know. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful dog.
Yeah.
But this is, yeah. Well, see, I was told, of course, I know different vets have different opinions. But um, but anyway, uh, I thought at first when I got my German Shepherd, I thought she was supposed to weigh anywhere between uh 70, 80 pounds. And the vet said no, said that's 50, anywhere between 55, 60 is a good weight for her. So, um,
Okay.
of course, now if I go, like I said, if I go to a different vet, I'll be told something different. So, I just soon, I figure, I'm, because different vets have different opinions. So, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So,
Well, it's how old is she? So probably full grown now, though, eh?
yeah, she's full. She's definitely full grown, but she don't act full grown. She still acts like a puppy stage.
Okay.
So yeah, she doesn't take any type of like any basic commands or anything. She's
Okay.
really stubborn. I think part I think part of the problem was is because when I first took her to the vet for the very first time, they said that she was too young to get certain shots that she needed at the time, and she was
Okay.
only 6 weeks old at the time. So I had to wait. I got her at 6 weeks instead of 8. And there's another gentleman that got one the same day as I got mine, and he got the next one. He got her brother, and he got the 11th one. He got the 12th. He got the 11th pup of the litter, and I got the 12th pup of the litter. Well, anyway, he's having the exact same issues that I'm having. So, because he's asked me if I've had any.
So Marshall, you're asking why are your messages hidden? What do you mean? Wow, that shouldn't be. I don't know what you mean by your messages are
I
hidden.
I can see you, Mel Nomadic Adventures.
Yeah, I just popped this one up on the screen now. I don't know what's
I,
going on.
I see you in the.
And Shawn says she sees you. So I don't know, Marshall. Oh, by the way, Marshall, I did get stream elements to kind of work. It I didn't do anything to it. It just pops up now though on after a year. It just happened to work.
Yeah, I've
So
been meaning to get in touch with Marshall so I can get him to show me how he gets his. Hey, Amy, how he gets his stream elements to drop his moderators links.
oh, that's easily done. But yeah, ask
Uh,
him. He'll probably
just
tell you.
by typing in exclamation point and the channel name or whatever, and the
Yeah.
stream elements bot just drops it right there in the chat. You don't have to go. The moderators don't have to go hunt their channel name or whatever.
Okay. I don't know if I don't think any of my moderators blocked Marshall. I hope they didn't because we're not on a blocking situation here. I don't even like the word blocking. I don't have anybody blocked. I don't like the word blocking, so please don't even use that. That's what my channel was discriminated against for by YouTube was because of that. So we don't want to be doing blocking stuff.
Unless you have to.
Well, you can time somebody out. You don't have to block them. But anyways, okay, everything's going by here. Maybe the girl with the color name. Maybe the girl with the color name. Uh, Yeah, but Lance, the only time that his name would be in a blocked list is if I put it there. I don't put anybody in block at all, Uh, so it won't be there. But everybody sees Marshall, and he was saying that it could have been a Wi-Fi
Mm.
problem or something at the time. But anyway, okay, let's get down to the questionnaire here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Next question. I'm sorry.
yeah, number 16. I think we're on.
Hang on.
And Karen is in the house. Wow.
Hey, Karen. Uh, does does Wayne have video content or lives or both?
Okay. Question 16. All right. Oh, I see an answer already.
Yep.
Camper Van Attic.
Yeah. That's coming
Honestly,
in.
guys, I didn't send her the questions and answers. She is very astute at this, let me tell you. Observant.
There's this one too.
I think you should be all right there, Marshall. I think I'm seeing what you're typing in anyways. I
He's
think
saying he's having issues sending messages to your email for some reason.
I sent it 5 times. None of the messages are going through. Really? Oh, let me check my email. Just hang on a minute. Let me just check my email. Um, if you try to send it to Nomadic Vanman1 at gmail.com, has to be spelled correctly, of course. Otherwise, it should bounce back to you saying it didn't go through. No, I didn't get anything. Or kingtuthut at gmail.com. Try those two. I think they're in the description. They should be. My email should be in the description below. Um, you can try those out. That's weird. Anyway,
Oh,
no. He says,
oh,
no. Uh, I
oh,
tried to enter them in the chat.
oh.
I've
He was trying to answer He was trying to answer the question about what your emails were in the chat, and and it wouldn't go through. He tried to put it in there 5 times, and it wouldn't go through.
What? That's weird because that's just an actual text thing. It's
Yeah.
that's weird.
I don't. My big Google moderators at it again because there's a thing that's called Google Mod that'll randomly. I've been hidden on chats and stuff. It'll randomly take for just saying hello. I mean, it'll randomly pick a comment.
Okay, because when we did ask the question about what my emails were, I forget who answered the question, but it came in. It was typed in there. Um, that's weird. It's yeah. Well, let me just see here. Let me type something in. Nomadic Vanman1 at gmail.com. Let me try that. Okay, there's my one of my emails. Okay, Marshall, thanks for
Uh,
popping in. Anyways, sorry you had some problems there, but
Yeah. Have a good one, Marshall.
Only mods can type in. That could be. Now that could be something that I didn't realize. Only mods can type in email addresses. That's unusual. So if someone in the chat is not a mod, type in my email address. See what happens. Because the person that got it right, I think, is a mod. And maybe that's why. Interesting, very interesting.
I honestly did not know that. I thought
No,
anybody could drop an email address in the chat.
but I couldn't see it either. We're answering questions. Only mods can drop emails, addresses, and URLs. Okay, I know URLs, but that's good to know that you can't put in a email address either. All right.
All right, so what question were you on? 17?
Number 17.
Does Wayne have family?
Thanks, Lance, for that answer. You could be right. So it looks like Camper Van Attic got it correct first.
Yeah.
Sort of similar, sort of correct, but
Yeah.
I do have family. I have a sister, and I had a brother who got killed when he was 16 years old. But my family is everyone. All of yous are my family. So, but you're correct. I do have family. Camper Van Attic. So this quiz is about how well do you know Nomadic Vanman? You're correct, Lance. My family is uh, everyone, even beyond YouTubers. I do have an actual sister and a brother that was killed years ago.
But okay.
All right.
Number 18. Does Wayne have any pets? I see Camper Van Attic has come in there with the correct answer.
That's correct. When I was living in a house, in a sticks and brick house, I had a huge fish aquarium. And I went to the store and I bought a fish and I had it in a bag walking out of the store. And this little girl came in with her dog, walking her dog in the store. And I said, "Nice dog." And I said, "I'm taking my fish for a walk." She thought that was funny. She'd taken her dog for a walk. I'd taken my fish for a walk. And Lance says, "No, you've never seen one." I don't know. A real small dog or a cat would be the only thing in here. I think even a small dog, they need places to run. I couldn't have a Great Dane. He would take up more room than me. Colette's reading my mind. Yeah, no kidding. I don't know how she knows all those answers like that real fast. All right, we're just about done.
Name one of Wayne's hobbies. Anyone will do.
All right, Lance.
Okay, Lance. Bye, Lance. Safe travels. I see Camper
Camper Van Attic.
has come in over correct answer.
She actually picked her first answer was one that I didn't even write down. I forgot about that. I do geocaching, but she also picked photography. I do
Well,
photography.
I didn't see that one on the list. That's the reason why I didn't.
Yeah, I forgot that one myself. Yeah, I do. I do YouTube as a pastime, videography, photography, paracord weaving, and geocaching. That's one also. So, all right. Those are all good answers. Great answers.
Okay. How many years has Wayne been living full time in a van?
Yeah. How many years have I been living full time in a van?
Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? And I see Camper Van Attic has come in there with the correct answer first. It is 4.
Yeah, this is scary.
You're not getting that yet.
Yes, Camper Van Attic with 4. That's the correct one.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What is the nomadic uh what is the nomadic vanman motto? Anyone will do.
This might be a tough one.
I see Camper Van Attic has come in there with the correct answer. Stay awesome.
No way, I don't see it yet. Really? Wow.
I'm seeing it on the YouTube side.
Oh, there we go. Right.
I'm going by the YouTube side, so
Okay. Camper Van Attic got that one again. Stay awesome. Stay out. Nomadic Outlaw. Be kind. Those are ones I like. Stay awesome. Right on. Camper Van Attic.
does question 22, does Wayne have a trailer video?
Aha. Trailer as in not something you pull behind a vehicle. Like a trailer video. Do I have a trailer video? Well, at least that one's easy. It's either like a yes or a no answer.
Yeah. I'm not seeing the correct answer yet.
No, me neither. Okay, I know why some of you would say no. And that's because a trailer video, when you go to my website, if you're not subscribed to me, then you'll see it. If you're subscribed to me, you won't see it. So you won't know that I have a trailer video up. But the answer is yes. And Camper Fanatic answered yes first, and then Amy came in second.
Yep.
All right. And now we got the last most important question of all.
Do you like Nomadic Vanman's channel? Yes or no?
Everybody type in. Who was first there? I think Shawn S was first.
It looks like
Or there's so many S's on there, I don't know.
Looks like Amethyst Hayes Adventures.
Amy. Okay. There you go.
Yep.
All right. So there was only 23 questions. Short. But let's see. I'll just give you a count here if you want to count. 1, 2. It looks like Shawn S got a couple there. Amy got the last one. And then Marshall had 2 of them. Oh, Shawn S had 3. Marshall had 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Call Me V got 1. And looks like Camper Fanatic had 16 out of the 23, which is amazing.
Yeah.
That scares me. You know more about me than than I do. Holy smokes. Well, I just want to thank each and every one of you for typing in something and participating for such a crazy rigged. Yeah, rigged, all right. And Amy was first on that. Yay. Right on. Thanks, Kenny, for reading the questions.
You're very welcome. Thanks for inviting me to come up and read them.
Yeah. So let me just see here. I'll take that away. I don't need that no more. Add to stream. How do you get rid of?
Well, what are you trying to get rid of?
There's a video down in the bottom where the basement. It's called the basement. I got a video down there. How do I get rid of that? I don't want to pop it up on the screen. It's not important. Stop screen.
Stop sharing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There it went. It went away. Good. Thanks.
Okay.
Karen says, sorry to hear about my brother. Yeah, my brother was, I think he was 16 when he was killed. He was actually killed by a train. He was trying to run across the tracks before the train came, and he got killed. That was, oh boy, many, many years ago now, but I'm over the crying. Congratulations, great job. Yes, that was a fun little short quiz.
Mm-hmm.
And there's let's see, there's 10 still in the house. So my video looks worse than yours, Kenneth. How come you look so clear to me and mine looks fuzzy? Well,
I'm not sure. Because
what kind of camera?
I haven't done anything in what I normally do. So this is the actual PC laptop camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what mine is using at the moment. Yeah, Colette, he was the youngest of the family. I'm the oldest, and my sister came next 4 years later, and then my brother 4 years after that. So we were like 8 years apart. So if he died when he was 16, so I was 8 years older than that when he died. So that's, well, it all depends. Like my sister, it's some parts of the, because we're 6 months apart. At
Mm-hmm.
one time in the year she's 4 years younger than me, and then the other part of the year she's only 3 years younger than me. So it all
Yeah.
depends when you ask. So have you got any more meetups coming up there, Kenny, or going
Well,
anywhere?
I'll be heading out to Quartzsite in January, so I'll be flying out of Charlotte, and it's going to be
Oh,
a direct flight.
yeah, cool,
So
cool.
I'm expected to arrive there on the 17th, and expected to arrive in Phoenix, Arizona on the 17th, and my flight's at like 1:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that day, and arrive in Phoenix at about 4 o'clock, and then I'll have to have someone. No, actually, I'll be staying in a hotel, Camper Van Natic. I'll be staying in a hotel in Blythe, California, which is about 2 hours and 15 minutes away from Phoenix.
Okay.
I'll be in Blythe, California. That was the only hotel that I could get at the time when I tried to book it, because yeah, uh, I got to think. I had a couple offers to stay in people's rigs and stuff, but the more I thought about it, I thought about it and thought about it. I got to thinking a hotel would be a whole lot better for me, because I would have more room to maneuver, because I have learned from my self experience. No, I the Hotel 8, the Super 8, they were already booked for the dates that I wanted. I check in on the 17th and check out on the 25th. But and the Stagecoach Hotel, they were way out. They were outrageous in price for that many days. They wanted almost $1,500 for that many days.
Holy.
Yeah, it only lacked a few. It only lacked a few dollars of being $1,500. So what I did was, after I found that out, okay. Well, I was counting it from Phoenix, is what I was counting it. I was counting it. I was counting it from Phoenix when I put it in Google Maps. Google Maps from Phoenix, from the airport to, yeah, that's how I was counting it. When I put it in Google Maps from Phoenix, because once I get to Phoenix, I'll have to go directly. I'll have to go directly straight to the hotel to check in, because I have to check in. I have to check in after 3 o'clock. Well, I have to check in before they close, because I'll have to pay for the hotel room. Yeah. Because as soon as I get into Phoenix, I'll have to head straight to the hotel so I can check in and put my stuff in.
Tim is
Well,
in the house.
I thought that at when I usually I'm actually um, usually they yeah, but I had to check in and put my stuff up. So yeah, I'll have to most likely stay there until the next day. Yeah, because I don't know what everybody's planning on doing. So
Oh, phone goes ding, but nothing important.
yeah,
So Timmy must be
but
finished.
yeah, usually there's not usually hotels that for ones that I booked in the past, they usually they don't usually stay there the whole 24 hours. Not usually. For the ones that I've booked in the past. But anyway,
Why is my phone dinging and nothing's happening?
but I got this one in Blythe. I got it half the price. I got half the price than what Stagecoach wanted. Because I booked it through Priceline.
Uh, things should be going good by April. They were hoping Highway 3 would be open, but you hear a lot of what do you call them, conspiracy theories going on already. Like they knew about the flooding before they told the people was one of them, and another one was that they actually blew up some of the bridges on purpose. Um, I don't know why, but that's some conspiracy theory things we've been hearing. They're doing work to get it back together again. The biggest one is I don't know if this is I don't know if it's yes, it must be Canada that when COVID first hit, you could, if you were a senior citizen, you could apply for some assistance, and Now they want all those people to give the money back. So this one lady, she was collecting. She got $14,000 from the government through some assistance, which they said she even called and said, am I able to get this assistance?" And they said yes. So she got, for 7 months, I think it was, $2,000 a month for 7 months, $14,000, and she has to pay this back. Like, unbelievable what they're doing to some of these seniors. I don't think I'm affected because I didn't ask for that assistance at all. I know the government wants to get their money back, and Trudeau gave me a few $100s. He gave all seniors a couple $100 when they first started, and I put that in a separate bank account, thinking someday they're going to want that money back. The government's not going to give us a bunch of money for nothing, so it started to worry me. The reason why I say this is because Phoenix to your hotel will be much longer due to the traffic time. Tons of traffic. So are you reading that there, Kenny?
Yeah, I see that. So I probably won't get to the hotel before 10 o'clock, huh?
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So once you get there, I
guess I'll have to call them tomorrow and find out to see if somebody's going to actually be there, because I know they told me to check in anytime after 3 o'clock, but I want to make sure, because I want to make sure that I get paid for and pay for it in full.
So once you get there, have you got somebody to pick you up and move you around?
I'm expected to land in Phoenix at the airport about 4 o'clock.
Okay.
I leave Charlotte at 1:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and expected to arrive in Phoenix at 3:58.
Right on. Victoria May is in the house.
Hey, Victoria. Well, I was told that Deborah on the Go, I believe, has offered to pick me up in Phoenix. Has offered to pick me up in Phoenix at the airport, I believe. There is a Facebook group that we have set up for me called Kenny and Courtside. Me and Nate have been, and we've been trying to get people to, trying to communicate back and forth to discuss the options.
Right on.
Oh, you're going to email me now? Okay. All right.
So Tim must be hanging out there.
You can shuttle me back and forth if someone rides shotgun with me. Yeah. Well, I know Nate has offered to do some trips for me as well. And so, cause see, right now they're just holding my uh, room right now to make sure that it stays in place. Yeah, but
How long do you stay there?
well, I'll be there. I'll be there from the 17th until the 25th. Check out on the 25th and leave out on the 25th. Now,
Wow.
the thing about it is that when my plane leaves, I'll have to get to the airport pretty early.
2 hours before your flight.
I'll have to get there 2 hours before my flight. I think my flight is at 8 something, and I'll have to get there at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, you got to be there early. Yeah.
That they want me,
3:30.
huh?
You'll have to leave the hotel about 3:30.
I'll have to leave the hotel about 3:30 that morning, actually. I'll be. I actually have it in my email right here. Actually,
All right. So
I
at the
should have
moment,
booked the last night in Phoenix. Well, see, they did. I was told that the only hotels that they had was that was even near courtside or anything was the Super 8 and the Stagecoach. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah,
okay, that's interesting. Yeah. So at the moment, I don't think there's any moderators in the house at all.
I'm still here.
Well, yeah, you're part of on the panel.
I can still moderate too. I have the YouTube chat open.
Oh, you can still? Okay. Because I looking way back, Marshall, we know now that you can't put uh, emails in the thing, but Marshall typed in the actual words nomadic van, and then space van man, and then the space, and then at, and then Gmail, and then the word dot, and then com. He spelled it all out. Oh, Camper Van Attic asks, Colette, she asks, when are you heading back to the hat, Wayne?
Okay. Hang on a minute.
Well, I usually head back in
Hang
April.
on a minute. It's not okay. It's actually later on in that day. Actually, I'm sorry. I thought it was. I thought it was earlier than that, but it's actually later on in the day. It's actually at. Okay, I leave out on the. Okay, so I still okay. I got it here. Let me make sure. Let me back it up. Scratch everything I said there. Okay. So anyway, uh, I leave Phoenix at 11. I gotta go be at the air. Leave out of Phoenix at 11:12 and arrive in Charlotte at 5:06. So I will have to be at the. I will have to be at the airport 2 hours before my flight. So I'll have to be. I'll have to be there before 9 o'clock.
Okay, Colin, I got a question then. You're coming in April and going back in April again right away? It says, I think I'm heading to Vancouver in mid April. Maybe I'll stop in on my way back.
It's not as early as I thought.
Oh, if you're in the hat at the time. Okay. Usually April is really beautiful here. It's already spring and like everything. The trees have got these pink flowers on them, and on some streets the petals fall off, and the whole street is just covered with pink petals, like you're driving down a pink road. Beautiful. Fairy dust. What does she say? More bang for your bucks. My original plan is to arrive on the 19th. Okay.
But I did get okay. I did get the arrival time right. One on leave Charlotte at 1:09 p.m. on the 17th, Monday the 17th. Arrive in Phoenix that night at 4 p.m. at about 4 p.m. 3:58 to be exact. Arriving okay. So my flight back home.
4 hour drive from Blythe to Phoenix. Eh? Okay.
Okay, so yeah, yeah, okay. I thought it was I thought it was earlier than that, but I you know like I said, I had it here on I have it here on this on my email, so I wanted to correct myself on that. Sorry about that, people.
I'm sure you'll get it right.
Yeah. Well, the different time zones is what's
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Are you traveling east or west?
Well, I'll be going from Charlotte to Phoenix, so that'd be. Ooh, is that west then?
So you'll be you'll be if you're going west, you'll be gaining time.
Uh, I don't. I'm terrible with time zones. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so you're coming in April, back and forth, and then in August again. Okay.
East to west. Yeah, that's what I thought. East to west. Okay.
That's where you're going from.
Huh?
That's where you'll be going from, is east to west.
Yeah.
Then you'll be coming back west to east.
Then I'll be coming back west east.
Yeah. Oh, here, Timmy's got on the airline ticket is local time.
I just know that I'm flying by American Airlines.
Yeah, if you go north and
it's
south, the
yeah,
time doesn't change. But if you go east and west, then it changes.
yeah. Well, I'll have to, I'm sure, well, let me know. But, but yeah, I just know that they said that I can check in anytime after 3 o'clock at the hotel. So, but I will call tomorrow the hotel directly and ask them if there's still going to be somebody there, because I'll let them know that I may not be arriving at the hotel until 10 o'clock.
Shouldn't be that late.
Well, that's what Ferry does to sing. Consider.
2 hours and a half from Phoenix, and if you get
Well, the thing of it is that they're counting the traffic time. The traffic's going to be heavy, is what they're considering.
Well, it still shouldn't take 7 hours to go from Phoenix to Bly, should it?
Well, you got to consider traffic time, Dad.
No, I am, but still.
But I would like to see, because like I said, I still have to pay for it. I still have to pay for it when I get there, because they told me that I thought I was paying for it over the phone, but no, I'm not paying for it over the phone. I'm just holding the room for that many days. But they told me to pay for it when I get there, so I guess I'll.
Wow. That might be kind of dangerous, because they could give your room to someone else if you haven't paid actual money.
Well, no, they actually took my information from my. They actually took my information from my card, and
Okay.
and that I have confirmation where they, did all that, and so. Yeah.
Hotel California.
Yeah, Mobang is saying here, he said, "Trust me, Papa, traffic in Arizona is as bad as California during peak hours."
Okay, well, I didn't know. I was going by what YouTube told us.
You mean Google, you mean? Yeah. This is I want to answer Camping Brandnetic's question. Have I traveled a lot? No. This is actually going to be my second time I've ever been furthest away from home in actuality, because I've been to Branson, Missouri. Yeah. So. But yeah. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm more into traveling than my dad is, so yeah.
I've already traveled halfway around the world and come back.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just trying to make sure that
When you were 3, it's hard to remember that one, eh? I'm trying to get set up to go back to Cancun here next year, coming up after January, to fix my teeth problem. Oh, who is this here?
yeah.
I Spike filmmaker, biker live. Wow, just wanted to stop in and say good day from Western Australia. Good day, mate. Thank you for popping in. I don't remember.
Yeah. So yeah, I was
Yeah, there's a new strain coming out. It's not called. It's got a funny name. I forget what it's called now. There's a new strain, and the the news is telling you like they don't need to be vaccinated for that yet. But what the heck is going on? How many strains are we going to have of this here before it's over?
I don't know.
Bloody ridiculous. You can't travel anywhere. You can't do anything. And
Yeah.
yeah, there. That's the name. Omicron. Omicron. Yeah, new variants coming out. I was in the news last night anyway. They said don't panic yet. That's all we need. Because I tend to go pee a lot during the flight. Yeah, no kidding. When I first started flying too, I was actually afraid of flying, and the only time you should really be afraid of flying is at 5 minutes from takeoff and 5 minutes at landing. Once you're in the air, you should be okay. But I always wanted to sit in the airplane on the worst possible spot when I got on there, like way at the back or something. But the safest place is right where the wings are. So if you pick a seat, pick it by the wings. Get my 3rd shot in December. Yeah, you have to. I don't know about you, but I have to wait like 6 months or something from the second to the booster one. Let's travel by boat again. Yeah, that would be good. Slow and easy. You can't take a boat for where you're going there. Can you? Can you?
Hmm.
Michael McReynolds.
Hey, Michael McReynolds.
Help.
But yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll call tomorrow to find out. Um, to find out what's the latest. To find out if anybody's still going to be there at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Wow.
Because
So
I've never really checked in a hotel that late at night before. Most hotels I've checked in have been somewhere between. I think the latest I've checked in a hotel has been about 4 or 5, wasn't it, Dan?
About 4.
About 4. About 4 is the latest I've checked in a hotel.
okay. Yeah, Karen asked. She says if I'm on the good side of I'm in Vancouver, and the flooding and all that's going on around Abbotsford in that area, which is about 80 kilometers from here. I can't go home if I wanted to now unless I fly. I could go down. I guess there's places where you can go down in the States and around, but Highway 3 should be opening up
Yeah, I
soon.
did.
So
I did get the email. Yeah.
well, there you go. I got a question for Michael McReynolds. Um, you fly any DJI products like slow moving drones instead of those whoop kind of drones there? I'm looking for, or anybody that flying drones like the DJI kind of drones that you can let go of the sticks and it just hovers. Crashes. I'm looking for crash videos. Um, I've had two. I've already posted them a couple times. I don't know if I'll put those on, but I got a couple of other ones from Slydad sent me in a couple. I mean, the whoop kind of drones, yeah, they're crashing all the time. They're you're meant to fly buzzing around and you bump into things, but um, looking for uh, the stable kind of drones where you had an accident and crashed, but you got your video back. Fairy Dust says, Kenny, I just called and spoke with. Okay, let me email you. By the way, did you get my email? He said yes. Okay. You're about 118 exits. Yeah, from Abbotsford. Yeah, there's a lot of flooding going on there. That's for sure. Well, I get Tim. I get half as many as you do, or maybe a quarter of the Mavic Mini. Okay, SEO. Cool. So if you do have, or if you come across any drone crashes that you have, uh, email me. I'd like to. I want to make a video of those kind of crashes. The Morris family. I've crashed mine once in a tree. Went back the next day, and someone left it on the rock. What? But took your memory card. What the hell? They'd have been better off to keep the drone. What kind of a drone was it? Was it one of your? Was it a Mavic of some sort or a DJI product? Well, you see, my drone. I don't know about all of them, but my Mavic, if it gets lost and somebody picks it up, they can't use it anyway because the controller is like bound to it. So, I mean, unless they're knowledgeable on how to figure it out. Um, how long the drone would last during a flight? I'm planning on getting one to up a notch on my video. All depends what kind of drone you're looking for, what kind you want. If you're trying to make videos, you're best to get the DJI kind of drone. They don't have to be a DJI, but any of those drones that when you let go of the sticks, it's in the air, it'll just sit there and hover, and it'll hover there for, well, mine can fly for 20, 25 minutes per battery. So the last time I lost it, it's always 100% user error on why it flew away or why you lost it. So I lost all the readouts on my controller that telling me how high it was, which direction it's going, how far away it was. It lost all. It just was blanks, so I had no idea. So it's no sense moving the sticks because I had no idea where it was, which way it was going. I couldn't see it anymore. It was out of sight. So yeah, good for you if you haven't flown, if you haven't crashed your drone. Uh, it didn't crash, but it was out somewhere, and I knew that it was just going to land by itself. It was going to hover until it ran out of battery, and then it would just land slowly. but it could have been on someone's roof. It could have been over a lake. It could have been right on the street. I didn't know where, but I got a call the next day saying somebody found my drone because my phone number was on the drone. I have a license for it. I passed my test, 89% on my test, and you're supposed to put your name and stuff on there. So I did get it back. So 25 minutes for flight time per battery, and I used to have 5 batteries, and I'm down to 3 because 2 of them blistered up, and you don't want to fly when they're blistered up. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they were old already and not being used anymore. So, or not being. They were recycling pretty well, but you don't want to fly when they're acting up like that. So. Yeah, well, the laws are you're not supposed to fly them out of sight, and they're pretty small, so you don't have to fly them too far, and you can't see them anymore. Uh, it's just like an airplane, a 737 flying overhead. You look at there he goes. You look down for a minute and you look back up. Can you find that airplane again? Sometimes it's very hard. I mean, especially if there's clouds and stuff, and he goes through them, or they leave a contrail.
Okay.
What's this? Verita says, thank you, Wayne. Your co-host is such in demand. Co-host such in demand. There you go. Kenny is in high demand today.
Yeah. I got it.
There you go. He got the email, I suppose, eh? I fly my drone almost completely illegally all the time. And I know it's illegal to do those things, but I still do them. Hi, Daryl. Thanks for coming in. I don't do it on purpose, but it's because I want to get somewhere. I like to put my drone where I can't put my camera, flying places. Especially I go too high and too far away. And I try to not fly over people, although the laws have kind of changed a little bit for that. You can't fly over crowds of people, but you can fly over yards and things and stuff. But yeah, when you go for the test and you pass the test or what have you, well, you're supposed to actually, if you're under 250 grams, it doesn't really matter. But just to have your number on there is fine. But at the time when I wrote my test, they said you had to put your name, address, and phone number on the drone in such a way that if the authorities come and look at it, it's sitting on the ground without them touching it. They should be able to see your name, address, and phone number on it, which means I had it when you take the battery off the top of it. I had the phone number underneath, and you put the battery. Well, it covers up the phone number, but there's no possible way I'm ever going to put my address on my drone. I don't want it to fall out of the sky and bump somebody in the head, or fall in someone's yard and they're mad at me, and then they come and find me at, like, there's no way. I can put my phone number on there, but there's no possible way that I'm going to put my address on there. So that's what I refuse to do. I don't think you have to now. They may have changed that part, but I don't keep up with the laws now anymore. But and everybody's saying hi yet still. Well, great, thank you. Mobang is saying hi, great. And yeah, it is a good idea to put at least your phone number on there. So if it ever does fly away for some reason, a big gust of wind comes along and blows it too far, like where you can't really see it anymore, and you can't find it, at least somebody can maybe find it and at least call you. That happened to me 3 times. And like I said, all 3 times it never crashed, but it was my user error on why it did that. I used a third-party program for 2 of them, and the other one, I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why. Usually, when you go from, if you stay in the same city, it's no problem. You don't really have to do uh, um, the IMU and the GPS. Any, you should be okay. But when you go from province like Vancouver to Medicine Hat, you should at least do the IMU when you get there, and uh, the make sure the GPS understands where you are. So, and I forgot to do that. So, in reality, the drone really doesn't know where it's at in the world. It thinks, when I was in Medicine Hat and it did fly away,
Red.
I clicked on there and it told me it was in Vancouver and I was in Medicine Hat. So, hi, Red. Thank you all for popping in. There you go, Tim. I'm up to 13 now. You guys missed the quiz. We had a quiz. That's why Kenneth was up here. He read all the questions. And the quiz was, how well do you know Nomadic Vanman? And obviously, there was 23 questions, and Camper Van Addy got 16 of them correct. She was the first one. 13? Oh, 13. I don't know what the number was. I don't know what the 13 means. But anyway, yeah, if you're looking for a drone, Tim, DJI product is probably one of the best way to go. If you want to stay under the 250 limit in the States, I think they got the same thing, the 250 gram limit, and DJI makes those drones on purpose for that reason. The minis, make sure you stay under the 250. And I think DJI is probably the only drones that use OcuSync instead of Wi-Fi, which means they can go much farther. The connection is much better. And they just have superior products, in my opinion. Yeah, he's my co-host today because he did the question. He read the questions for everybody today, so that's why I didn't think I could do reading the question plus watching to see who was answering them the first. There was no prizes, so you just got what you got there. Recalibrate, yeah, my drone with the satellite and the compass about every third flight. You don't really have to do it that many times, but it doesn't hurt, I guess. At least then the GPS will, at least the compass will know exactly where your drone is. And if you ever do lose it, you can use that feature that says find my drone, and it'll pinpoint it for you.
But yeah, sorry, I've been busy with these emails. Multitasking as usual.
Yeah, it sounded like you were getting a lot there. Ting, ding, ding, ding. Oh, She-Devil Tommy has a question for anyone out there. A flight certification for drones. What's a complicated was it complicated process? Yes and no. When you go for the test, they give you so many questions within so much time, and they give you such a good amount of time that for each question that you read, you can actually go online and search out the answer. So if you don't know the answers, you can go search for it. Some of them are not easy to find, and this is the part I don't like. I forget how many questions I had, but there was 3 or 4 questions on the that weren't related to drones at all, nothing to do with drones. Like one of my questions was, what does radio check mean? When you hear radio check, what does that mean? Well, we don't use radios with drones. So I know what radio check is because I would fly my 737 on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we would have to use the term radio check all the time. So I knew what that meant. I didn't have to go looking for that one. But radio check was one, and that's got absolutely nothing to do with drones whatsoever. That's when you're speaking on the radio to someone else. Radio check, and the guy goes, "You're 5x5," which means there's another term, 5x5, which means you're good. We can hear you, you can hear us, what have you. It's good communication. DJI has a sale right now, and you can actually buy right from the DJI company themselves for just as much money as you would buy them everywhere else. So looks like Best Buy has them. Karen is saying here, always get the Fly More package because you get extra batteries with that, and batteries are what cost you the money. Batteries for my drone are like $100 each, so batteries for the other ones are probably just as much. But if you get the Fly More combo package, then you get extra batteries with that. So, but have a look, go right to the DJI company, see what they offer and how much theirs is, and then check it out wherever you want to, like Best Buy, eBay, Amazon. I wouldn't necessarily buy a used drone because you don't know what it's been through. But I have sold a DJI Mavic Pro to some kids in Saskatchewan, 2 boys. They saved up their money and bought it, and you can't really get the money back out of it. Christmas package, Daryl was saying.
Still can't believe it's going to take 7 hours. You get
yeah, you have it sale on right now. Okay. So, Tommy, what's the thanks, Wayne? You must have asked a question. Oh, yeah, up here, right here. Question for anyone with a flight certification for drones. Was it a complicated process? I would think that some of the questions are complicated. It's not complicated at all. You go to the website. It costs you $5 to take, well, Canadian dollars anyways, $5 to register, and then $10 per drone or something. I don't know how it is for the US, but it's not much money. Just the hassle of taking the test. And like I said, if it's under 250, no worries. You don't have to do anything. And if you're flying how you're supposed to, you're flying within sight. So keep your eyes on it. You should, there's other rules that are worse. Like you should be flying with someone beside you that's watching where the drone's going for you, so that if you have the kind of drone that I have, you have a screen where you can watch it, or if you don't have the screen on, the controller itself tells you the distance and direction and what have you. Some don't. The controllers don't have any readout at all. It's just you have to have an iPhone or a tablet or something to see what's going on with the camera. And even a drone that you think is a toy, if it has a camera on it, it's not a toy anymore as far as the government's concerned, or the FAA, or whoever's in States or Canada. If it has a camera on it, it's not a toy. But they did a little bit more lenience on some of the rules and regulations. And they're not out to fine anybody for doing things that are wrong. It's just that they're out to educate you more than to look for money. So Doesn't mean you should know the rules. I still fly, like I said, when I fly, I don't know why, but I fly illegally a lot of times. Like I fly too high. In Medicine Hat, where the river came around, it's called Police Point, where the river comes around, there's some high cliffs. So I wasn't up on the cliffs, but I wanted to take pictures of the cliffs and the river. So I went 1 mile up. Like you're only supposed to go 400 feet. So I was like way too high. And if you look in my past videos, you'll see that video there somewhere. I just can't remember the name of it right now, but that was 1 mile high. And then after I came down, a small Cessna airplane flew right where I was. But so far, luckily, there has never been a drone and an airplane accident yet. So if there was that happening, well, okay, we got Water Girl is in the house. Jennifer, how you doing? Howdy, y'all. Or instead of howdy, guys, howdy, y'all. Wayne, what's this here? Don't tell yourself again. Don't tell myself. Oops, I don't know what I've been telling, but yeah, I heard about the drone and helicopter accident. And the helicopter is a little bit more stationary than, well, whoever the fool was that was flying their drone where there's a helicopter or whatever is not good in the first place. You don't want to ruin drone flying for everyone. Break for a radio check. Break, radio check, radio check. Yes, you're 5x5. Well, they would ask questions for drones like if it's at a certain temperature right above the ground, and then 5 feet up, it's got a different temperature. What's that called? Well, I don't care. When you're flying a drone, who cares about that? So there's some weird, you have to be a pilot's license in order to know those answers. But there again, you can look those up. They give you something like 30 questions and 90 minutes to answer those. So each minute or each question, you can go out and search on the internet for the answer. There is no one in particular place that you can go to get all the answers. Put it that way. Oh, yeah, don't mention again that I broke the law. Yeah, no kidding. Jennifer and Johnny. Hello, hello. Let me just see here. What the heck have we got? We got, scroll down a bit. Call Me V was in the house at one time, not anymore. Water Girl is in the house now. We have a moderator in the house. I think a lot of you had seen that I'd taken off all my moderators and I added in, I think I got 6 or 7 now, and that's good enough for now. I just didn't want to get overwhelmed with moderators again. No big deal. It's just nice to have a moderator in the house when you, at least one, so when somebody needs to get something, put a link up or something, at least somebody can do that. I can do that too, but either I'm too lazy or whatever the fact might be. Sorry, so late in greeting. Was working an email. Yeah, I don't know. To me, my video looks fuzzy. I don't know. It's at 720p is the highest that StreamYard, a non-paid version of StreamYard goes. I can go down to 320. But I think it's at, well, I could be at, I don't know what it's at. Could be
you still don't have You still don't have the paid version of StreamYard?
Yeah, just yeah, not paid.
Oh.
I'm uh, because I'm an old fart and the government doesn't give me much money. I can't really afford to do too much. Otherwise,
They're actually. I found out. I found out last night. Now I don't know if it's still good or not, but I found out last night somebody had shared. I think it was in our being with G. We were talking about it, and they're actually doing a StreamYard is actually doing a discount on the paid version. You could get like the for like I think $10 a month. I think, uh, which would be $96 for the year if you paid it by the year. I don't know, but somebody had mentioned that, so it was like a Black Friday sale type thing.
okay. Well,
I don't know. I mean,
I've had some of I don't know that people that subscribe to me or
yeah,
some of the videos or something. They would come on and say, "Well, how come you don't give super chats and how come you don't do this and how come you don't do that?" Well, I can't even really afford to do that. I know it's only like $5 here or $2 there or something. It's wait till I become monetized, then I'll do that.
yeah,
But I can't just. Yes, I could have afforded to do those things, but um, I could really use my money for myself for now. That's not that I don't want to. Um, when
yeah.
I become I'm so far from being monetized. Oh, that was another question I had for all of you guys out there. I'm finished with my other um, playlist thing. If anybody out there needs watch time, would like watch time to get up to their 4,000 or anything, uh, just type in the window there that you would like to have that done. Because now that I'm finished with the other ones, I can do at least two, and I do playlists. I'll put them on. I'll let them play until
Mhm.
so it's one after the other, and they play the whole thing. So it should bump up your time at least a little bit. I can do that, no problems whatsoever. So what's this here? But it ended at midnight. Yeah, they were offering also for an extra $10. You could get a whole bunch of others, little features and stuff. Um, I know they need money for their product. They do give away a good product actually for free as it is. That's what I'm using right now. And if they give away 20 hours a month that you can use, that's a lot of hours in a month, and I don't even use that. So not bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh, Water Girl just dropped your link there, Kenny.
Thanks, Water Girl.
Oh yeah, I've been collecting Canada pension since I was 60. I didn't wait till I was 65, but old age you have to wait till you're 65, and I get those two. If you're a Canadian and you're a senior citizen, well then you know how much money they give you, which is next to zero. You can't. I don't know how anybody that only gets CPP and old age. I don't understand how they can make a living. How do you pay rent? And if you own a vehicle, well, then you have to have gas and you have to have insurance. How do you eat? What do you do when you have to take pills, your medications? Like you just cannot do all these things. So they don't give you very much money. And it's not, I guess I could work if I wanted to, but I had worked hard all my life. I choose not to work. That's, I mean, they call it the golden years. What? How come it's not so golden?
Oh, the later you wait, the more you get.
Are you Canadian there, Lance?
Yeah, he's in Canada.
In Canada. The
Yeah.
longer you wait for what? To collect your CPP, because you can start collecting your CPP at the age of 60. Now here's one for you. Look this up. Don't take my word for it. Let's say you have a pair of twins. Two guys, two girls, a guy and a girl. You're twins, born on the same day. When you both turn 60 years old, one of them starts to collect CPP and the other one waits till 65. Do you know how long it would take the one that waited to 65 to catch up to the one that started collecting at 60? They'll be both 80 years old before that one catches up. And then after that, that one that waited to 65 will get a few dollars more a month. It's not worth it. I would suggest everybody that's in Canada, anyways, that's collecting CPP is to start collecting at age 60. That's how I purchased my van. I collected at age 60 and I put that money away in a separate bank account. And when I was 65, I retired. I bought the van cash, right, all with that money. And I still had money in the bank, enough to that if something goes wrong with my van, um, I can get it fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a Canadian. I don't know about the U.S. how theirs works, but uh, I told my sister to check it out, do the math. Um, Now, the difference between CPP and old age is in Canada, old age, everyone gets the same amount of money. You can't earn anymore. Everyone gets the same amount. CPP is different. You get either more or less on how much you put in and how much you work and how much time you take off. So there you can get more or less. But figure it out. You get a few $100s a month by when you're 60, and it's going to take you 20 years to catch up with the one that took it at 65 or takes it at 65. Or the one that took it at 65, it'll be 20 years. Figure it out mathematically. Because so they take it. Now this one that's 65 starts taking it, but the other one's still getting that much too. A little less, yes. Not a heck of a lot less. There's no guarantees you're going to make it to 60 in the first place. Am I going to make it to 80? Like, no guarantees, and all the power to you if you do get there and you last longer. It's not a heck of a lot more though, Lance. It makes no, to me it makes no sense to wait that amount of time, 5 more years, to collect $100 a month more or two. It's not that much more, and you can go figure it out. Golden years, if you stored the gold. Yeah, over. That's right. You got to find a what do you call it? Rainbow. Find the gold at the end of the. You differ to beg, you beg to differ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know if I be saving it, so I can wait.
So it's $1,000 more for U.S. Social Security if you wait.
That's a U.S. thing, though, right? Yeah, I don't know how they do it
Yeah.
in the unit U.S. You can hold off collecting CPP as long as you want to. You can keep paying into CPP as long as you want to. But like I said, there's no guarantees of how long you're going to live.
Mm-mm.
Lance, I'm 60 now. Well, there you go. check into it. You can phone them. You can look it up. How much are you going to get per month? And then find out. They can even tell you. There's charts that tell you how much you're going to get when you're 60, 61, 62, up to 65, 70, however long you wait. You could, there's charts that can tell you how long or how much you'll make.
Yeah. Well,
I guess if you feel healthy,
yeah,
you're as old as you feel. You feel healthy and you think you're going to be around longer.
It varies here.
It does, eh? Well, probably even the state by state might vary too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or is it the same? Is it the same in the whole of the United States? But you would get $2,900 a month at 67. Well, that's quite a bit different. That's $1,000, $1,100 difference for what is that 5-year difference? You guys get way more money because $1,800 a month in Canadian money is something like $5,000, isn't it? Or I mean, 1,000 in 1,800 in Canadian money is something like 5,000 in American money. It's like outrageous.
Yeah, because y'all have a different system than we have, don't you?
Yeah, I know. It's quite a bit different. Uh, Quite a bit different. But if you don't have enough to live at 62 without working, I would take it. Yeah, and then your healthcare systems is in the States is if you don't have healthcare, like here, I can walk into any clinic anywhere and not pay a penny and walk out. Like it, but we do have our faults also. But I can go to a healthcare center here in Vancouver or in Medicine Hat, and I can walk out and not even open my wallet. Usually, when I open my wallet, though, moths fly out. I haven't had any money in there for such a long time. Oh no, is this the one where they're going to have to win 3 games in a row or something? They're playing 3 games in a row or something or other. Uh, my retirement. See, we yes, and if you had been in the war or something, and you get that kind of retirement income also, or if you get your job had some sort of retirement in it, you can collect a lot more money that way too, which is nice. Yeah, your wife would be rich. I know they're waiting to kick you off, eh? So they can collect. I need to learn this. I'm on retirement disability from my employer. Oh, yeah, you should be checking into that and finding out what's the best route for you. I mean, each person is going to have their own way to go about it, of course. I mean, um, for me, the best thing to do was start collecting at 60 because you can look it up because I was finished working. Well, I didn't quit working until I was 65, but there's a chart um, that you can look at to see how much you make when you're 60, how much you can make when you're 65. Uh, so I figured the amounts. So if you take those two, because that's how you can figure it out. You take those two amounts, and at the age of 60, you start adding it up for 5 years. That's 5 years of collecting that much money. Who cares if it's a few $100s? Well, it's more than just a few $100s, but for 5 years, you add that up. And then not only that, once you get once those twins are both 65, this one has several thousands of dollars in the bank. Now the other one starts at zero. Now this one makes a little bit more. How long does it take for that person to, because this one is still collecting also. So it still takes a long time until they're caught up. For my particular instance, anyway, I think you can. I don't know. Can you pay more into CPP than is required? I guess if you want to do that.
What does CPP stand for?
That stands for Canadian. The Canadian. All of a sudden, I just got a blank mind. Somebody help me out. I used to know that. Canada Pension Plan. The Canadian Canada Pension. That's called, well, yeah, the Canadian Pension Plan. Yeah, it's a pension when you work. They take some off of your paycheck to go into the pension plan, and your boss has to pay some money into the pension plan also. And there again, wouldn't it be nice if we could put our own money in our own bank account and collect an interest on that? Just take it off my check, but put it in my own account. It would be nice. Hi, Victoria. Everybody's saying hello. Right on still. That would be a nice one to get that all one lump sum, eh, there, Tim? Yeah, 5 years, $1,900. See how that adds up real quickly. $114. That's why your wife wants to see you. Make sure you don't live that long. If our financial institute don't make a lot of interest, we may have to look into financial institute that has a lot of interest. Yeah, okay. Fairy dust. I'm not familiar where you are, where you're in Canada or the U.S. I know U.S. is different from Canada, so I don't even know from state to state whether it's different. And I think in Canada, it's Canada-wide, not just province to province any different. Yeah, the tax man always got his hands out, doesn't he? They want money. And right now, I make the money that I do make when my tax time comes in. I don't make the required amount that they have. They give you if you make less than this amount, you don't have to pay any taxes. So I don't have any money coming off of my checks at all for that, because then I have to fill it out and then I would get that back. I don't want that. I just want to have it right now. So no money comes off my income because I don't make enough to have them take any money off. $400, okay. 200 at 247,000. You're a rich person compared to me, man. I'd be spending it. You can't take it with you. Oh, and then he says 55. Well, you got a ways to go yet before you can retire. I plan. Yeah, okay, I planned it out. Yeah. You were a mailman, eh? An aircraft mechanic. Well, aircraft mechanic will get you some dollars. And it all depends. Like if I could come back in my second life, I would come back as a dentist. They make phenomenal amounts of money. Unbelievable. What kind of power do I have in my batteries? I think I should turn the heat on for a little bit. I'm getting a little chilly. I don't know what the temperature is in here, but it's not a very warm day today. Yeah, how you manage your income here in Canada, anyways. If you're getting a check from your employer, and at the end of the year you get money back for tax purposes. And I'm not talking about paying in, but if you get money back, well, they're taking too much off your check. You don't want to get any money back when you fill out your tax in Canada because there's a reason for that. If you have to pay in, well, you have to pay in. You're not taking enough off. But my sister was uh, she's told her boss, she says, why don't you take more off my check so that at the end of the year when I fill out my tax, I get more back. And I said, why would you do that? Why don't you take that money off yourself and put it into a bank account? You want to get $0 back at the end of the year when you fill out your tax. Therefore, the government doesn't pay you anymore and you don't have to pay them. That money that you extra that you had taken off, do you think you get interest on that money? No way. So why not have it yourself and put it into the bank? Put it as simple as put it in the bank yourself. Terrible at this. Yeah, it can be rough. You got to just get out the pencil and paper and mathematically figure it out. I wanted to start van life, so yeah. I could save the money from rent. Um, like living in a van is not necessarily cheap. It all depends on if you're static. If you sit and park somewhere, your rent. I consider my gasoline as my rent. Some months it's pretty cheap. Some months it's more. It all depends on how much you move around. I don't consider food at all because you have to eat no matter where you are, whether you're in a house or a van or whatever. So I don't even consider food. I'm paying, actually, I'm paying probably the same, if not even sometimes more per month for food. But there's other things. But your gasoline is considered your rent, and you have to worry about breakdowns if something goes wrong. Like your tires won't last all the time, forever. Um,
or something mechanically malfunctions on your vehicle.
yeah.
And you never know. I mean, it's a lot to take in consideration.
See, like for me, for British Columbia, in my van here, if I had I have a Alberta insurance, but if I had BC insurance, it would be something like $125 a month for insurance. But I'm from Alberta. My Alberta insurance for this vehicle is $25. So
Wow.
that's 5 times more for BC than it is in Alberta. $25 a month is nothing for insurance.
That's pretty reasonable then.
Yeah, and if you do that in U.S. money, that's what, $10 or whatever it is. I don't know.
I here again, I don't do very well with I don't do very well with conversions, so I'd have to Google it.
I don't know how much American dollar is in Canadian money. It's like Canadian dollar is probably worth 70 some cents. I told them that they better uh, pay for tent money and invest. Yeah, I know. Well, some kids nowadays they don't know the value of a dollar. Yeah, kick them out. You mean they're mooching? Not only is mooching for money, they're mooching for a place to stay. Holy! You got to move to the. You got to move to Canada. All that money you got there saved, it would be you'd be a millionaire.
I don't know. I mean,
Hey, dog, you won't die in a minute. Get away. You're not getting nothing. No.
So let me just see. Uh, Sounds like your phone is dinging away there, Kenneth. You're pretty popular today.
it's actually my dad's phone, but me and him like share
Oh yeah.
the same account because he doesn't.
Something like that.
Okay.
They're 26 and 24. They don't own anything. The cars they drive are mine. Oh wow. I wouldn't mind getting an electric bicycle, not necessarily motorcycle, but a electric, so you can just ride around if you had to. I see one on for Canadian $370. You know, small tires, what have you. But it is electric. From I don't know, I forget which company it was. That would be nice.
Yeah.
26 and 24. Yeah, they're old enough to go and get a job and make their own living. Well, they drive on the cars they drive are. Oh, you own them. They drive them, eh?
Yeah.
Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah, the bigger the. Well, I'm eating hot dogs.
On a
So
scale of 1 to 10,
they're definitely 10.
the bigger the tires, the better the ride. Yeah, probably. They have to go around more times if they're little,
Mm-hmm.
but at least you don't have to pedal. What time is it here? It's 3:30.
Oh, you're 3 hours behind me then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still daylight here.
Must still be on You must be on the west coast of Canada.
He is on the west coast of Canada, aren't you, Wayne?
What's that?
You're on the west coast of Canada?
Yeah. Almost on the water, on the ocean.
Hmm.
So, Timmy, you sound like you're complaining a lot about them. So I advise you to complain to them. Tell them what you think. Wow. People here drive pretty weird. They almost hit my vehicle.
Hmm.
I think vehicles should come without a horn. There's a lot of people here, when you get in their way, they honk at you. Like, why? That only start a fight.
Um.
I'm pretty close to Washington State. It's only, I think, a couple hours away till you get to Blaine. And there you are.
You got a wife that spoiled her kids, huh?
Oh, really? So do you got to support your wife there too? Everybody's looking for money, are they, Tim? You finished working for today? For your delivery thing there, or whatever you're doing?
I know
Just
he
so
does.
I always have my lives when you're working.
He does door dashing.
Yeah, door dashing. Yeah,
What you eating there, Wayne?
peanuts.
Peanuts, huh?
I saw a YouTube video about a girl who worked for Uber. I don't know. I don't think it was DoorDash. I thought it was Uber. But she took a meal out to someone. She said it took 45 minutes to get there, or 40 minutes. But they calculated on the map and everything, it would only take 15 minutes to get there. But when she got to the door, she rang the bell and she said, "Here's your food, and I would like a $8 tip."
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know you should maybe give a tip if they're driving around delivering this, but she said, "I need an $8 tip." And they have one of those, what do you call that? When you ring the doorbell, it's got a camera on it, so they don't have to come to the door. So they were talking to her through this camera thing, and they said, "Well, we're not going to give you an $8 tip over and above their normal tip." So she ended up just taking the food back and going away. Well, she got fired. Oh, I missed one.
But yeah, I was eating some.
Yeah, the Northwest, Vancouver is the warmest place in Canada in the winter. That's why I come here.
You stay there the whole winter, huh?
Yeah, I'm usually 6 months here and 6 months on the prairie. But I find it easier to deal with the cold than it is the heat. When I go back to Alberta, it's so hot that you can't stand it in here. Like if it's 45 degrees outside, which it does go to,
Yeah.
it's hotter than that in my van. I could be sitting in the shade, the wind blowing, and it's open windows and stuff, and it's still way too hot. In the cold, you just start packing on more clothes or put on a blanket or what have you. But in the summer, you can only take so much clothes off, and then you're in the nude. You can't take any more off.
Yeah. So you like the cold better than you do the heat then.
Yeah.
Me, I like it about 65 to 75 year round.
Yeah, that would be nice. Well, you can in the States you can move to a place that's something like that all year round, can't you? There's got to be places where you go where it's kind of warm all the time.
Well, I'm fixing to experience that in Arizona, uh,
Maybe.
but it gets cold at night in Arizona though.
Yeah, that's
It
funny.
gets like 30. It gets like down in the 30s in Arizona at night. As there's my people are telling me to be sure to bring clothing for each type of weather.
Yeah, it's funny how it can get cold. I mean, really cold at night in the desert. Like strange. So here, Lance asked a question, and Tim's answering the question.
Oh, you're not allowed to enter the U.S.
Nope. The U.S. told me, he said, I don't care if you're 200 years old, you can't come to our country. So I said, okay, I don't need to spend my money in the U.S. Excuse me.
Wow.
As far as the U.S. is concerned, I'm a convicted felon.
So so you're a convicted felon? Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it doesn't matter when it happened or what it is. It was such a minor thing, but I mean, when you're young and you're drinking and stuff and you get caught on private property in a vehicle, which we just smashed through the fence, um, as far as the United States is concerned, that's you're a felon. You can't come to our country. That was ever since 9/11 that happened. I could go freely there before, no problem. But if I go to the border to try to get across, if they say, "Where are you going? How long are you going to be there? When you coming back?" No problem. Away I go. But if they ask my name, well, the whole computer starts rattling because my name is on there. When I went, it was my birthday once, and I went to get across the line to buy some clothing or just spend some time over there on my birthday. But there's no what. Once he saw my tattoo on my hand, he's on my arm. He says, "Come on in come on into the things." And it was just a very small border crossing, not one of your big ones. Like one car maybe every couple hours might go through there.
Hmm.
So he says, "Come on in." He typed my name in the computer, and it didn't start rattling because they didn't know about it yet. But all of a sudden, he knew everything, all my speeding tickets, any kind of tickets. And he says, "Oh, here you're a convicted felon. I could take your vehicle away on you. You'd have to wait 6 months for the governor or whoever of the state to come and get you out." And I said, "Forget it. Just let me go home. I want to go back, you know." So he let me go. But it's just crazy.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that strict, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, the guys at the border have more authority than the president of the United States. They can do more to you than you think they can. What they do to some people is they want to search your car, so they'll tear your car completely apart and have it all sitting out on the road. And if they don't find anything, they'll say, "Okay, you can go now." And there you are. Your car is completely apart. You got to put it all back together. Like, I mean, stuff from inside, not bolts taken apart, but excuse me, I have something caught in my throat, a peanut caught in my throat. I know there you can get pardons and you can get all stuff like that. I got a pardon from my own country. So I'm good that way. And there's all these things you can, it costs you 2,000, Canadian money, $2,000 to get a pardon for the United States. So they give you a piece of paper. It says, okay, you can now go across the states in the line. So I get to the border. You know what they can do with that piece of paper? They can rip it up and throw it away. So I just spent $2,000 for nothing. So I don't even want to go there. So when I go to Mexico, I fly to Cancun. If I was to stop, if the airplane, I have to pick a no stop flight. Like it just goes from Canada all the way across over the United States to Cancun. That's the only way to get there. I can't stop in the United States and even switch planes or anything. They'll know I'm there. Now, if I get to the border and they don't ask me my name, I'm good to go. And one thing is, you never ever lie to those guys at the border. If they say, "Have you got any convictions or anything?" you better say yes if you got them, because if you say no and they find out, well, now they'll nail you to the wall. Oh, Jennifer must have left. What a girl.
But yeah, she did. She made the comment earlier, said that he had to leave.
So, Tim, I can't even come down and visit you.
So, so me and you will never be able to meet in person then.
No, not until I hate to call him a bimbo, but Biden, if he would get out of there and somebody else would get in and change the laws and say, okay, it's like this was over 50 years ago that this happened. And so I asked the guy, I said, well, it was 50 years ago. And he said, I don't care if you're 200 years ago, you're not getting into this country. And,
have a good one, Mo Bang.
Good chatting, guys. Okay, Tim, thanks for chatting and taking the time out of your day to come in there, buddy.
But unless I figure out a way to get to Canada myself,
Yeah. There's no harm in trying. I could go to the border and whatever the questions they ask, just answer truthfully.
Yeah.
But they can't like hold me. They would just say, okay, you can't come in. You have to go back. And it's only not very far to the border from here. So I could go and try.
No worries, Lance. I've already got that. I've already got my passport. I got it just a couple of months ago, actually.
How much does a passport cost you there?
Mine, I got the big one, so I got it. I think it was $120 some, I think.
Okay.
I do believe. Don't hold me. Don't hold me to that. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, Lance, but you're talking some big money. That's the issue. And two, Yeah.
Wow.
If I had, yeah, if I had a job, it wouldn't be so bad. But
Yeah, my passport. I have to, because I'm going to Cancun to get my teeth fixed again. It cost me for a 5-year one. It cost $120, and for a 10-year one, it's $160. Catch a ride with Solex. I need a drink.
yeah, I'll be in Florida. I'll be in Florida next year.
Well, if I get to Cancun, I'll be right across the bay from
Yeah,
you.
next year's my cruise, my group cruise, in October of 2022.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, I say I'll be leaving out on the 15th and returning back on the 23rd of October, and then and then head for Disney World after I get back. And I'll be in Disney World from October the 23rd until the first week of November. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
There you go.
but yeah.
How many? I wonder how many. There's 7 people in the house now. How many women are in the house right at this moment? There's Fairy Dust. I don't know how many. I don't know if Camper Van Attic's still here or not. But there was a few girls in the house, women. Get in line, Lance. Okay.
Well, I know Fairy Dust is one.
Yeah. You're sure of that now, are you?
Yep. I'm pretty positive.
Well, most of my lives when I come on, I always call everybody, not everybody, but I usually talking to the guys or something. I say they're my brothers, but I never acknowledge the women, saying these are my sisters. And that's that's the way I feel about it. Is everybody in the house is either my brother or my sister. So I have to acknowledge now that thank you to all my sisters out there and the brothers, of course, but thank you to all the sisters.
That's what we usually call everybody at church, a brother or sister, so and so, or brother so and so, or
Yeah.
whatever their name may be,
I just don't remember ever saying, hello, sister of so and so, Jennifer. I usually don't say that, so I just wanted to let them all know. Like all you guys that are in the house, all you guys, everybody that's in the house. Wait a minute, Tommy just said something here. Wayne, you have always been very welcoming. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was She Devil Adventure. That's Tommy.
Tommy, yep. Like I just wanted to let everybody know here that my life is changing. My outlook on life has changed within the last couple of weeks to begin with. Loves You is in the house. Thank you.
Hey, loves you.
Got to be whatever time it is for you is just amazing. You're 14 hours difference than me.
There is it is morning over there. So
Yeah, she must be having
they-
breakfast.
they're already they're already into their Monday morning over there.
Soul Sister, there you go. That's a good one. Soul Sister, right on.
I actually looking forward to get to meet Fairy Dust in person in Quartzsite. So
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, there. Yeah, she'll be there.
I'm looking forward to getting to meet everyone that's going to be coming out the Quartzsite. So
Yeah, cool. I hope you make some videos.
well, that's my only issue. I don't know how good the internet's going to be.
Oh, well, no, I mean at least record them and then put them up, not lives, but put them up online.
Well, see there again. I don't know how good the internet's going to be. See, I'm one of these that if I do a video, especially if it's a pre-recorded video, I like to do it and then upload it right away before something happens to my device because I do not trust technology at all. Period. So, because
Well,
it's
I'm sure they got. I'm sure
it's
they'll have some different foods there for you to taste
it's
test.
well, no, everybody's bringing. Everybody's gonna be cooking out of their RVs and vans and.
So anyway, before everybody leaves here, wait a minute. Let's just see what's here. The Raiders lost. Okay, well, too bad. Winnipeg is playing Hamilton. Hamilton for Grey Cup next week. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, me, Kenny, me too, Fordman. Yeah, right on. So anyway, I keep neglecting to say to the ladies in the house here that, that my sisters and what have you. But I just wanted to tell you all that from the bottom of my heart that I do love all of you. I don't care what your color is. I don't care whether you have some disabilities of some sort. I don't care whether you have an eating disorder. I don't care whether you think you're ugly. I think you're beautiful. You're more beautiful than diamonds and gold. Like, I care about you and God cares about you. It doesn't matter whether you care about God or not, but God cares about you. And so do I. And I just wanted to acknowledge all the girls in the house that um, this is my feelings and my life is changing drastically and obviously for the better. I do want to go to heaven and I want to take each and every one of you with me. And I hope by loving everyone. And it's hard for some men to say that they love other men and they love other women and stuff in a different way than than that kind of love. But I do love each and every one of you, and I just want you all to know that and know that once I hang up the phone or hang up my my camera, that it doesn't stop. That you're all my brothers and sisters, whether I have an actual brother and sister. Um, you guys are all in my heart all the time. I think I couldn't hardly sleep last night because I was thinking, what am I going to say? And I came on earlier today and I said, well, it's going to be a surprise because I don't know what I'm going to say. Um, it just comes out, and I'm hoping that the Lord guides me and tells me what to say. So each and every one of you, you included, Kenny.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love all the guys in here and I love all the girls very much.
I'm yeah, I love everyone too. Like I was always taught that we're supposed to love everyone. So
That's right. And whether you love me back or not, that doesn't matter because I love you is what counts.
mm-hmm.
And to have a group hug is amazing because once you hug someone, the healing begins. And like I said in one of my other streams, that the tears clean the windows of your soul. So when you cry, you feel much better. And like the tears are, it's all in healing. I don't cut anybody down at all. Uh, that's not what it's about. Um, to fear God is to hate evil, and that's exactly how and I'm taking baby steps along the way. That I'm still a long way from knowing. So I'm learning as I go, and I hope I'm being guided in a good way. Yeah, there was uh, five in the house at one time. There was. I actually got into double digits there for a while, which was nice. We have well, we're all capable of multitasking. I can do it sometimes too. But did you know that your brain can only handle one thought at a time? You can't think of two things at the same time. Your brain can only do one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how smart you think you are. You can only do one thought at a time. Although try to think of two things at once. See if you can do it. And there you go. Red's still in the house, or or back. A virtual hug time. Virtual hug time.
Mm-hmm.
And one other short thing that I was going to say, like, if I did in the past have ever offended anyone or said something that you didn't like, I just want to really apologize from the bottom of my heart that I apologize and please forgive me. Um, that means a great deal. Spend some lives and friends and family. Impossible. We are completely family, no matter what. That's right. You don't have to. You don't have to love me back, but just to know that I love all of you. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what you look like or anything about you. I'm not here to judge anyone at all. Right? There is no room for evil. Like I said, when you say that you fear God, it's not that you're afraid of him. You if God just appeared before me right now, I'd throw my arms around and hug him and hold him and say, "Thank you, Father, my spiritual father." But fearing the Lord is means that you from what I've learned, it means that you hate evil, you despise evil, and that's what God wants. And we're not talking about religion here. I don't care about what religion you are. That's got nothing to do with it at all. Whether you pray to whatever, that's what matters. Whether you believe in Jesus or not, uh, Jesus believes in you. And Renee is leaving, I think, well set, or she said something that was I must have missed. Beware of wolves in sheep's clothing. Yes, yeah. I haven't actually read the Old Testament cover to cover, but I have read the New Testament from cover to cover. And you want to do that several times uh, because just reading it once, it's like a storybook. It's all in order, what's going on, but it's nice to hear and read things what Jesus has really said. To understand them is a little different. Let me just see here. What do we got? Boomer. Email me tomorrow. We can talk about Kenny. There we go.
What?
They're going to email each other and they're going to talk about you. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
There you go. You got an email for you. Wow, is it ever getting dark here now? It's 4:05. It's getting dark. I don't have any other lights in the van. What about this light? That'll give me a little bit more light on the subject. Don't worry, it's all good, he says. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I
There was a ding.
Yeah, I'm getting notifications.
Oh, okay. Well, I think, Kenny, I'm going to have to call her a night. It's getting my supper time, and I'm sure it's later than that for you. I don't think you had supper.
Yeah, well, I had them hot dogs. That's what I snacked on, and I got.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna eat on some mincemeat pies here.
Oh, there you go. That sounds good.
Yeah, I had Troy S send me some mincemeat pies.
Right on. Well, anyway, I just want to thank you very much for coming on. I know you
Thanks
appreciate
again for having me.
And you did a good job on the questions. I've seen other guys have you on and do the questions. That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
Because I know you got experience.
I help out with trivia a lot of times, and when Danny goes live, of course, me and Danny and Railway Crib Travel and everybody, and Amethyst Hayes Adventures and things. We are all partner channels, so but so I help out a lot.
Yeah, great. Thanks. I seen you on there several times, and
Yeah,
that's why I asked you. You got experience, so that's why I let you do it.
Yep. So anyway, guys, I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, Kenny, and thanks again. And we'll see you guys all on the next Sunday Funday. Next Sunday.
Yep.
And what's the motto? Stay nomadic outlaws.
Stay nomadic outlaws. Stay awesome.
Stay awesome. Be kind.
Be kind. Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you all. Catch you on the next one.